Here we are, guys, with the all-new electric scooter alarm system. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to steal that scooter. All right, so basically, guys, what we've got here today is our alarm immobiliser system, which suits the Skywalker series. It suits the Mantis Solo, the Mantis Duo, the Mantis Elite, and the Pros. The dual motor series scooters are a bit trickier because you haven't got as much space to work with, unfortunately, but it still can be done. I would say if you're not comfortable with doing this may not be the product for you, but watch the video and see how we do it. And if you're capable with your, if you're confident with your skill sets, that you can do it. So as a bit of an overview, the alarm system, the way that it works is it connects into the controller, piggybacks in, so it's very simple, plug and play. And then it allows you to lock and unlock the scooter. Pretty much it's got a motion sensor in here, so when someone tries to take your scooter and whatnot, that's going to trigger the alarm. So as you've seen, it's a very loud alarm, and it's most likely going to send most people running for the hills. So with that said, you've got the Immobiliser feature as well. So that means that the scooter is not going to power on at all until you hit the little lightning bolt on the remote here. So pretty cool little device. In terms of install, all we're going to do is remove the floor, remove the front cover, and we're going to run some cables and pull the cables out on the right hand side, and we're going to insert this into the side channel of the body. Then we can pretty much plug it all in, put it all back together, and away we go. So let's get stuck into it and we'll show you how it's done. So to start the alarm install on our Mantis scooter, all we're going to do is start by peeling the tape off from your deck. And I usually stick this tape on the post, on the handle post there, just to keep it nice and clean. So once we've got our tape off, we're going to get a screwdriver and pop the screws off. Now, you want to press down really hard on your screwdriver, because the last thing you want is your screwdriver to pop off and round that screw head off, because these screws are fitted in very tight. So put a lot of weight onto it, and then it should crack like so, and we're away. So once you've taken all of your 10 screws off, I usually get a flat blade screwdriver, and you just carefully want to get along and lever the floor up, because there is a little bit of sort of silicone there that holds it down firm. Now I've already cracked mine open, but so yours might be a bit firmer than this. And then once we've done so, we can take our floor out. So we're just going to pop the battery out the back here. I usually use 2 flat blade screwdrivers and kind of work them together, just to pry that back off enough until you can get it you know, with your hand. You might need a friend to help you with this one. And then all we need to do is slide that back a little touch like so. We're going to remove the front cover here by removing 1 and 2 screws, and then we can then pull this cover off. So to install the alarm system, all we've done here today is removed the top floor and the front cover. Now these fellas here, we've actually pulled them out from the front, and we've pulled them through this hole and out, so we can get the alarm into this side cavity in here. Once we've installed the alarm in there, then we're going to carefully pull those back through and put them in there, making sure we're not pinching any wires or damaging any cables. And then we can then slide our battery back in and carefully place all the wires back in, and away we go. So we've got our little alarm here. We've pulled the top cover off and the front cover as well. And all we're going to do is feed it down the side tube here of the mantis. You will need to pull some of these wires out a little bit, being very careful obviously, and then we can feed these the alarm system down the side of the tube here and run our cable through that hole to connect into the controller, and then these cables on top we're going to feed in behind behind the alarm system there. So all we're going to do now is locate our main display wire, which is this one here. So we're going to disconnect that. We're going to get our alarm adapter and we're going to connect it into there, and then on the other end of the controller we can connect into our display there, and you can see straight away that that's worked. So now our scooter is locked. I'm going to steal this scooter today. I quite like this. I'm going to take it home with me. Yeah, no, I'm not going to take this scooter. So all you got to do is lock and unlock, and away you go. So when we're unlocked, the scooter isn't going to power on until we've double tapped our lightning bolt. There we go. And if we want to test the alarm to make sure that it works, you press the bell here, and that's it. So now we can go ahead, feed these cables back through the hole here and push the alarm down into the cavity, and we can feed all them wires back in, back where they came from in front of the alarm in here, and put the scooter back together, and away we go. So when we're going to put our floor back on, we just want to slide the back of the deck in first and make sure it sits down all nice and flat. Yep, perfect. So that's all in nice and flush, and then we can start putting all our screws back in, and then our tape back over the top. And just again, when you're putting these screws back in, you want to make sure you're putting a lot of pressure on there, down on top of the screwdriver, so you're not rounding that head off. And I would just do it up, firm, but don't try and over tighten it.